Recording is on.
Welcome to the Bat Community Call for Tuesday, November 11th, 2025. I hope you all are having a great week so far. I know Jenny's not, she's currently hopping on a plane, so she's not going to be making it today. And I think Battern is out sick, but we do have a good crowd here today. And yeah, I'm looking forward to kind of checking in. I also understand we've got a guest too, Drew. Is that right?
That's correct. Yeah, DJ here from Travel Up, who's going to share, I guess, a little bit when we, I guess, get to it on what they've got going on, and actually was just telling them just got it added to the offer wall, so we can share a little bit more on that as well.
Awesome, awesome. And is Paula gonna be who's gonna be manning the deck today? Do we know?
Yeah, I hope Paula is going to do it because yeah, I'm on. Oh, looks like she can't do it.
No worries. I
Guillermo, Guillermo, to the rescue, I
be
guess.
Jenny and Paula for today.
To the rescue. Thank you, G.
Exciting day. No, I'm very tired. I just got from my flight today, and oh boy, I'm feeling it now. Straight to that. Can you see it?
Yes.
Yes,
Wrong
sir.
slide though. There we go.
All right. Why don't we? I'll hand it over to Guillermo slash Jenny and to lead it off today. Do your
It's
best.
been a wild month. I've been Paula last week. This week I'm Jenny, and very excited for all these roles that I'm getting. I hopefully next week I can be Drew. So welcome to the community team. For the spaces, I don't know if Paul is here. She usually has a little bit more insight on this. We have what is going on with crypto this Friday. I am unsure who's going to be there. I think it's going to be Drew, Jenny. Just guessing. Drew, do you know who's going to be there?
I think
I don't know.
sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just gonna say I don't know. So go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that I believe it's going to be Drew, Jenny, and Godson.
Ha! Nailed it. The well, I've been seeing a lot of the summaries, Paul. I'm sorry, I just arrived today and my head is all over the place. Where has the latest been released?
Sorry, can you repeat that again?
Sorry,
I-
the summary
connection.
from the bad community calls. I see that a lot have came out. What was the latest one?
The latest one was number 73, and I need to double check the date. 1 second. Yeah,
So-
so 73 was from October 7th.
Awesome. I saw a very nice post that Arnyaka posted about it. It was the one who actually started them, and it's very cool to see that we're now at 70-40 sad.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and I wanted to give Arnyak a special shout out for that it was a very nice post, and I'm very happy that we can continue on working on these summaries because I feel like it's a great resource, if you don't like to, or if you don't have time to listen to like a full type of, podcast or watch the recording on YouTube. So it's nice to have like another like an alternative or another format, in this case, a written summaries. So yeah, I'm very happy making this. So thank you so much, Aranyaka, for the initiative.
And now with the Brave Leo, we can have a summary of the summary, make it even more efficient. So for upcoming spaces, we have this Friday, what's going on with crypto, like Paula said, with Jenny, Drew, and Godson. Next week, we're going to have culture coins and tokenized movements, and we're going to feature Pharaohs, DGen, Metal.fun, and City Protocol. Past week, we had no space this Friday, but the week prior, we had Humans, the Halloween show on AI versus humans. It was a fun one. I believe Mr. Battern was there and cracked some funny jokes. On to the next slide. Is this the one right after? Okay. This is announcing the People's Award on the Dot Brave competition that is currently going on. The winner was actually a third winner was Triwiki Krama. Brave. I'm sorry on the pronunciation on that. It's a really cool website that I'll try to link afterwards because now I have both screens busy. But it's a really cool website on sort of a manifesto on today's society and parallelisms with a sovereign society. It's honestly a very interesting read, and I think it's worth it, and I'll link it as soon as I can. Guillermo's Bad Canvas is an initiative that Battern started, not this one specifically, but overall the concept, which is that us team members can give some of the knowledge that we have for ambassadors. And I said last week that I wanted to do some sort of tutorial showcasing the latest Echo release, which is still available and will be until the 31st of November. If November is 31 days, I think probably 30. It will be till the last day of November. And I just posted the part one, which basically showcases step by step on how I plan the concept and just overall do the composition, how I get the ideas, the references, and so forth. Tomorrow I will post part 3, and the day after tomorrow part 2, and the day after part 3. Brain is really foggy. I'm really, really sorry for the little mismatch. Midnight Summit. So me, Mr. Battern, Baus, and Keith will be going this Monday on the 17th of November to London for the first summit of Midnight. They will be hosting a privacy-first blockchain ecosystem. We'll be discussing privacy on Web3 as well as Web2. Brandon will be speaking on one of these days. I believe it will be the 17th, and there will be an hackathon in parallel. Same thing as before. As soon as I can, I'll post the URLs. And I'll pass it on to Guts and Guillermo away temporarily.
Godson, I don't know.
Dodson.
He was mentioning he had some audio issues. Godson, if you're talking, we can't hear you. Maybe you want to maybe jump back in.
I think probably no Godson today.
Yeah,
Very
seems
good
that
chance
way.
for me to be Godson as well. It will be
Hey,
third
there you
person.
go.
I'll
Keep it
pass
going, man.
it. I'll give it to Drew. I'm very tired. Otherwise, it would be a pleasure
the
to
other
be
thing we
Godson
could
for
do,
today.
I mean, the other thing we could do is jump ahead and then come back to Godson. Why don't we do that?
That sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah, we can try that.
Can you hear me?
Oh,
Yes.
there he is.
There he is.
You can hear me. Oh, great.
We can
Wow,
hear you.
Okay. It's a meme that immediately I land in Nigeria. All of a sudden, my connection stops working, even though I have like, um. But yeah, hello everybody. Good evening to everybody else on the right side of the world. My name is Godson, and I have your Brave in Africa update this week. Yes, like I said, I just finished migrating. I made a joke earlier about how I'm like a bird, but it's kind of is dead now, so I won't do it again. But just to reconnect with like that I was I
Uh-oh.
Lost you, bro.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Why don't we? Sorry, Godson. Let's jump ahead
a
and come.
payment processor
Oh,
that
there you
operates.
Now we can hear you.
He's randomly starts coming back in. Yeah, as we're
Maybe
about
you want to rerun what you just said because we didn't hear anything until you just said payment processor.
Yeah, I swear it's not my connection. It's the AirPods. They're just not good.
It could be, man.
It's like okay. Damn, where did I end? It's so professional. We have a
So just start over.
we, we have
Yeah,
a
take
we
it
have
back from the
a
top.
After the
Man.
introduction. Yeah.
we have a guest too and everything, and I'm here like embarrassing the whole team. Um,
We love it. We love
but yeah,
hearing it. Let it roll.
thank you. We some people want to buy ads. Payment processor is paid that money. They work out of East Africa. They were part of a round two that had I think Coinbase in it as well. So we were trying to like get them to spend some money on ads. Vavu.app is a ticketing processor as well. They also work out of East Africa as well. We were in contact with them trying to get them to buy ads before I started migrating. Uh, but yeah. So when I got back in, last week we reestablished connections. We're due for a meeting. Stan and I will be working on this. Stan isn't here today, but Stan and I will be working on this, trying to convert these people, and then we will also try to do a second master class with Project Learn Africa, which, if you guys remember earlier, is the group that we did like 100 students were invited to a master class that attended and stuff. So we'll just do it again, just because the last time was not like particularly it wasn't as big as we had planned, just because of a couple of hiccups, even though it was pretty successful. So yeah, we're just I'm just kind of reconnecting, trying to get everything rolling again. We also will be uh, making that meeting with Lisk as well, just to get that a particular introduction past the finish line. Thank you very much. I will stop embarrassing
Hey,
everyone
no
now.
worries, man. It's good stuff.
All right, my turn. All right, so not too terribly much going on as we, just getting back in the swing of things, but some updates on Guano, the community meme coin on Solana. It did jump up in the number of bat locked or bat staked to just under 390,000. I think it was around 372,000 last week. So
Yeah.
up a good chunk this week, which is cool to see, and up to 665 stakers as of earlier today. So that's been cool to see. Still working, I guess, on getting the X account reinstated from suspension, but no word on that yet, as far as I know. But yeah, still continuing to grow despite the X ban. So that's good to see. Yeah, and actually, yeah, yesterday for some reason, looks like maybe some group or something got into Guano. It kind of pumped up a bit, and it's coming back down. But hey, we can keep it going. We'll see what happens. But yeah, and that kind of helps because it's got a big bat liquidity pool, bat guano liquidity pool. So that just drives more volume for bat as well. So and then drives more volume for holders that are in the top 50 because they get perks for that. And then also the bat volume on our liquidity pool set up for the rewards on that. It continues to go strong as well. So we keep adding more to the liquidity pools. I think we just added another about $250 to the USD C and BAT liquidity pools. So that continues to grow as well on the Solana side. So there's that. Looks like rewards went out this month, and about 8,000 additional new Brave Rewards earners on chain or self custody. So there's now over 51,000 BAT holders on Solana. So that was a pretty good jump.
That's wild. That's like almost 20% increase over the past
The
week.
previous month, yeah.
And really quick on that, let me see if I can
Yeah.
if I can double check really quick. Keep going.
Oh yeah, okay. While you're doing that, yeah. So yeah, definitely jumped up more this month, and obviously, that includes people that were already signed up. So this continues to continue growing, and actually seems like each month the new number of earners continues to grow as well. So it's cool to see that.
So
Yeah, go ahead.
really quick. Like so we were we did a offsite last week in San Francisco with the company, and I kind of gave a keynote about BAT and Brave Rewards and stuff, and just to kind of like put in some color to like these numbers, right? So like we're at 51,117 holders. When I did the keynote a week ago, we were at 42,887. But to put it in perspective, so like we've been tracking how many on-chain wallets for BAT that have been on Solana since 2023. And in 2023, we had 342, right? Like, and then last year, August, there were 2,459. So there's just like a 600+% increase for the 1 year there. From 2024 to 2,459 to 2025, when self-custody started to roll out, it's jumped from 2,459 to 42,000 to where it's at now, 51,000. But the 42,000 jump was a 1,600% increase over the past 12 months. So it's really cool to see this, and it's really cool to see the jump by like 19% over the past week too. So sorry to interrupt, Drew, but
No, appreciate it. Appreciate that perspective, and it's cool to see the growth. The growth on there. Sorry, I was reading that message that just popped up.
No worries.
No, that's a good suggestion. I think it'd be nice to maybe add some of that so we can talk to the team, see if we can't get it added. Yeah, and it's kind of cool to see that it's snowballing and growing, at a more accelerated rate each month. It's like more, not only the previous people that are signed up, but also new people signing up for the self-custody rewards. So 51,000, that's a pretty good chunk of people. So it's good. And hopefully, it just keeps on snowballing. After that, I know we talked about a couple of new rewards partner programs, people that we had added. And actually just today, right before the call, we got a few of them added to the offer wall, which is Travel Swap, and also FOMO, where you can get some discounts for Travel Swap. It's on travel, obviously. And then FOMO is on Solana trading, I think, and maybe Polygon or one of the other EVM trading app. But that you can check out in the offer wall. It's there now. It wasn't there when I made this slide earlier, so otherwise I would have posted a picture. So maybe next week I'll add that. But yeah, that's all I got. And then we have DJ here for whenever you guys are ready, Luke, to have him talk maybe after we're done with the deck.
Yeah. Once we
share
get
on
through the
Travel
deck,
Swap.
we
Yeah,
can have
Yep.
DJ jump in.
Perfect. Next slide, G.
Thank you, G. Well, hi, everyone. Hi again. Now for additional community updates. Just like we talked about at the beginning of the call, the BAT community call summaries. So article number 73 has been published. You can see the tweet in the on the slide. And articles number 74 and 75 will be published soon. They're ready, but we didn't want to post them all the same day. So yeah, we'll do that during the week. And second thing is photo blockchain Querétaro from BAT Mexico. So we can go to the next slide, please. Thank you. Okay, so this event, Photo Blockchain Querétaro, is going to be on November 14th in Querétaro. And we will be having Donatello and also Eric attending and, representing Brave and BAT there. They're both BAT ambassadors from Mexico, of course. So yeah, I already shared some of this information, but I wanted to give you like a brief summary just before the updates on the next slide. But the event goal is to position Brave, both browser and BAT, as the leading privacy first choice for Web3, fintech, AI audience, while driving measurable adoption with new downloads, qualified leads, and brand awareness via on-site activations and content. Sorry about the noise in the background. Hope it's not that annoying. So next thing, the success metrics or KPIs are going to be first adoption with Brave downloads via the QR code, and then content reach with views and engagement from short form reels and a pre-event live. And then the core activations. So first, they're going to have an onboarding session to, of course, download Brave with a guided setup to activate privacy features. Then privacy.pace micro demo, a quick bad explainer and symbolic report via limited merge. Then the content pack, which will be one live with the back community. Well, I'm not sure if they're doing this. They're still doing this, but I think Donatello is going to do an X space with the organizers of the event. And also they're going to do a set, like a 1 or 2 reels. Then the community support. I'm going to talk a little bit more about this on the next slide, but they used, of course, they promoted the event and used a special code to get a discount. And lastly, the workshop, which is going to be a 40-minute hands-on workshop, of course, led by Donatello, our bad ambassador, and now Eric, who joined at the last minute. And they're going to be guiding attendees through Brave downloads, also key privacy features, and the benefits of Brave rewards. And so, yeah, the idea of this workshop is going to be, they're going to talk about Web3, of course, and data, and why privacy first matters, and of course, real examples with Brave, how to install Brave, if they have questions about specific features or the setup process. So they're going to discuss everything about that. Next slide, please. Thank you. And so some event activations or review that we discussed with the team. So first, the booth space that they're going to have. So the confirmation is still pending, but it is expected that the booth area will be shared among all community partners. So they probably will be sharing like a room. Then the t-shirt distribution. A Brave branded t-shirts will be distributed through a general giveaway, encouraging attendees to download the Brave app. And in addition, a separate giveaway will be conducted for the special edition t-shirts, which feature a unique design created by the team. You can see that on this slide. They created this design. They're huge fans of this kind of type of art. So they wanted to, like I said, create like a special edition t-shirt. So they will be doing like a separate giveaway, because that's the coolest shirt. And lastly, the event promotion, just like I said on the last slide. So the event was promoted across social media channels using the code hashtag Brave Mexico, which provided attendees with a 70% discount on business access tickets, which is very cool. But yeah, this event will be again this week. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see the photos and the videos and the content they make, and yeah, just everything about it. And I think there is one more slide. Oh no, that's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.
All right, everybody. Thank you. I appreciate the recap, and especially like in Jenny's absence. Good job, guys. Thank you, Guillermo, for pushing the limits of personal identity and putting on a different face for a different slide deck. Appreciate it, especially given the jet lag. So we had a couple things, I think. So we've got DJ here from Travel Swap. I'm super excited to have him on the call today, and to also just that they've been really awesome. Like we were talking with them a while ago. I don't even remember, maybe like 7 or 8 months ago when we first were getting ready to kick off the program. And then we revisited it over the summer and finally got them into the latest update. So DJ, I'd love to kind of, everybody welcome DJ. Love to give you the floor to kind of talk a little bit about Travel Swap and about how you guys are involved with us on the program and all that good stuff.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah.
So hi, I'm DJ, the head of BD over at Travel Swap. So we're an Expedia partner. We have direct access to their Voyager API. So we have, and we own our own internal, what do you mean when you say gonna receive? Oh, sorry about that. Reading the message. So we have our own internal payment solution, and we allow users to book in crypto. So we work with teams like yourself and users to kind of open up the treasury and token for direct spend, right? Because every time you've got a bridge or every time you've got a swap, or I don't know how many like team members you have at like single events, right? But like if you have a coordinator and you've got to send them 12, 15, 20 grand on one of these conferences to get your team members out there. um I honestly like now that uh mood's changing a little bit. You might find a bank, but when we started this 3 years ago, any bank that you went to, if you had 10, 15 grand come in from Coinbase or okay, any exchange, right? It didn't matter how central. They were going to hold it for 30 days and they're going to want to audit the funds, right? So we were trying to address that pain point with Travel Swap. So
If
what
they'd
we've done
even
is,
thank you, right? Like I think it was really bad. Like for
yeah, it was for a bit, it was really bad. Yeah. Yeah.
I remember like it was like overnight, whatever, December of 2022. Like we had a bunch of conversations going with everybody from banks to card processors. They all like overnight pulled the plug on everything. Like they all
Yep.
just disappeared and kind of went away like a turtle in their shell. So I totally understand the pain point.
But
Yeah.
also, gonna say on that note, I don't know if you've seen on Twitter X, with Kobe basically running Coinbase support, and all these people asking about, hey, can you get my old account back that they locked up and stuff. It's pretty funny actually, but yeah, I totally get where you're coming from.
Yeah. But yeah, so what we've done is we've integrated Brave Wallet and Token. So users and team, when you guys hit these conferences, or if any of the or if any of the community members are wanting to get out, because I don't know if any of you started as community members, right? But like two of my BD guys, that's how they started with us, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, like
You
I think
know,
Like
something like
all of
70,
us, all of
yeah,
us.
like 70+% of my team are all people that came in from the community and are now doing all sorts of different things.
right, and so like and I kind of look at having the ability to travel with this token kind of is like opening up the possibility for community members to start showing up more, right? Because like the ones that show up get nicer drops, right? And the ones that continue to show up and continue to participate, like they continue to get rewarded, right? So it's just kind of like, I don't know, it just seemed like a natural fit, right?
It's awesome.
But yeah, that's us in a nutshell right now. We just added flights. We're getting ready to have a pro program go live here. I want to say December.
Wait, what
It'll
program?
be
Sorry.
it'll be a pro program, right? So like
Oh, right.
the first thousand that are purchased, they'll get $150, I want to say, or 100. It's 100 or 150 in travel credit back. It'll get access to the lounges, so you'll get priority pass, the Delta lounges, and there's one of the other lounges. And then our rewards program. So when we start our rewards program in January or February, they'll have like boosted rewards and stuff like that. But yeah, that's what's going on
Yeah,
with
super
Travel.
cool. I need to check that out. Just for, not that I travel a ton, but when I do, it's always nice to have the perks. And I think, how much does that cost again for that pro
I want
pass?
to I want to say it's going to be $150.
Oh, so you basically get 150 back in credits
Yeah, it
too.
pays for itself
Huh?
if you're one of the
For
first
sure.
1,000. I'll have to
Oh,
double check the price. Um, I want to say it was
Cool.
150. But yeah, the lounge access really. I just came back from Greece. I had a 36-hour flight. I had a 16-hour layover in Philadelphia.
Brutal.
Like, yeah,
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 yikes.
it was tough. But I had like 4 hours in a lounge, which was nice. Got a nice little nap and grabbed some of the finger food and some drinks and stuff. So
The lounges
All
are
right.
awesome.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Say
Yeah.
anything.
Any questions, guys? Or
Yeah.
I actually have a few, but if you have some, Luke, go ahead.
No. You go. Load them up. This is great.
Yeah, a couple things. So I think for what we're doing with you guys and Brave and Travel Swap is you guys are in the offer wall. I think it's what, like a 5% discount.
Yep.
How does that work? Is that is there a code you have to put in, or you just click the link from the offer
So
wall?
yep.
You know?
So they'll be directed to travelswap.xyz/partners/brave. And it's a bespoke landing page with your guys' assets, so they know it through the whole experience, right? They stay in brand. And then anybody else that's coming through at checkout, they could also enter Brave Bat, all cap locks, and it'll apply the code and tracking to the account so that we know they're coming through you guys and all of that.
Okay, so either way, I guess when you click on the offer wall, it'll take you to that.
Yep.
Is that right? Okay, just
Yep.
making sure I understood. And then the discount, just if you put the code, like whether you use BAT or not, right?
Right.
Okay. And I guess you guys, like you said, do all the processing. So that's with BAT. It can be like the normal BAT on Ethereum, not like it's not like you use Solana Pay or something like that.
Right. Nope.
to do
It'll
those,
just
right?
be it'll be just a normal payment like process in their Brave wallet. It'll queue it up. They'll click their Brave wallet. They'll select BAT and they'll just go through it like they would do if anything else they do with it.
Awesome. So cool. I think that's the main questions I had. If I have any more, I'll let you know. But yeah, go ahead, Luke.
No, it's great. I love it. I think it's super cool, like what you guys are doing. And I'm just kind of curious, like now that things have picked back up, like on the crypto side, are you guys seeing like any uptick in use and where do you guys see the service going?
Yeah. So when the market's pumping, we will see an uptick in people spending in their coins. When it's kind of down or people really don't know, what direction it's going to go, we tend to see more stable or more credit card spend,
That makes sense.
right? Yeah. And as far as like where we see it going and stuff, so we've after rewards go live, we'd really plan on working on tokenizing reservations and getting a resale market going for non-refundables, right? And then getting a marketplace going for that, right? Once we can tokenize these reservations and have an alternative refund mechanic for the non-refundables, it's just like a hop, skip, and a leap jump away from tokenizing like these on a development side, and kind of opening up kind of a REIT type of investment structure to like individuals,
That's
right?
super cool.
Yeah. So we're kind of like reimagining the timeshare, right? It'll be more of like a so you'll have the right to use on the room, which is the real world asset, and it'll be owned by like a management company. Eric's got a whole blueprint drawn out. It'll be fun to play with. It should be sometime in the next 3 years, 4 years.
So
Eventually travel chain, hopefully.
there you go.
That's
So
cool.
on that,
It's one of those things where like non-refundables too. I mean, you see that a lot in travel bookings as like an option for, last minute or like lower rate cost stuff. So it's cool that you guys are kind of attacking that, because anytime you can kind of piggyback on something that people are already familiar with, it makes sense, especially with something new like the crypto side of it. Sorry, Dre.
Well, there's something like $250 million lost to it a year or something, right?
That's
Because
crazy.
yeah, because everybody's like, there's nothing stopping me from this. Like, hell or high water, I'm going on this vacation. I don't care what my boss says. I'm taking these days off. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? And something
Yeah.
always happens. Something always happens.
that's funny though. Yeah.
The government shuts down.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like I don't know. I keep seeing they keep pushing like the whole insurance thing, and so it's obviously a big deal. But like basically you're saying like, yeah, so basically if I have a trip planned and something comes up, I can't go and I can't get a refund, I can't change it, I would be able to kind of sell that on secondary market. Probably get a, a discounted rate or something too, or versus what I paid, I would assume, unless something
Right,
crazy happens. But yeah,
yeah,
but at
say you've
least
got like a
recoup some of
12.
that cost.
Yeah, say you've got like a $1,200 room and you're, 30 days out, you could put it on for $800. And after 10 days, if nobody said any or looked at it, drop it down to $600. And what we would do on our side is if someone's searching in the general area, say it's for Vegas, someone searches Vegas, they're looking at hotels, we will show them, hey, if you're flexible on the dates or if you're flexible on where you want to stay, we've got this on the secondary, right? And we'll have ways of promoting it and helping with visibility and stuff too, right? So
That's cool. I mean, there's stuff like you're starting to see some of this with like there was a service my buddy uses where you can get like concert tickets like on the day of and up to like even when the event starts at like these crazy rates for like, open seats or even things like empty leg flights that they used to. I think they still do it where like if there's like a private plane that went one direction and now it's got to return somewhere, they'll do these like super discounted private plane seat rates and stuff like
right.
it's a huge like potential, awesome, good area to like to do that in, and that could be another thing where like if you guys kick off something like that, we have like we're working on kind of like how we can have like a better, like more frequent kind of communication channel with the rewards users in Brave too. So it could be something where like, hey, you guys have an alert, like as a partner, we just like blast it out to people that want to sign up for it or whatever.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It'd be super cool.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see how this does. This is we haven't done any ad campaigns or marketing or anything. Eric has refused to um, put any like money or anything really towards it. So I'm very excited. This was
That's
this
awesome.
was a long
Eric's
time.
cool. I think I talked to him a while ago, and yeah, he seemed like really sharp, and yes, seems pretty smart.
Well, so he finds the money's best spent right now going after these conferences, right?
Yeah,
And having a good presence there, and because a majority of our volume comes from their attendees. So if we can get them to represent us hard enough at point of sale and leading up to the conference, right? It's kind of like a milk and cookies thing. Like you guys are going to the conference, you have to have a hotel. We offer the best prices and we let you spend in crypto. Like
super cool.
And can you tell us, I guess, a little bit about the rewards? I think that you said that hasn't rolled out yet, but can you give us just kind of a brief, idea what that would look like?
Yeah, so we've got some grants. We've been building them for a while. It's taken a little longer than we had initially anticipated to roll out. But we're going to be doing omni chain rewards, right? So we have like Scallop and Sui and Bucket and Nave. We have some Retardio. We have some Mog. We have some LFGO. There's something else we have. Got about a dozen coins. It's probably worth about 150K, maybe about 200K right now. But what'll happen is as you start booking your rooms, you'll get these liquid reward points, right? Now you cannot burn these liquid reward points until after you check out of your hotel room, finalizing the booking, right? But once you've done that, you'll be given the option to. We'll have a few options. I'm not sure all what Eric has planned for the liquid reward points, but one of them will be you'll be able to burn and claim um, your percentage of that month's reward pools. So how I said earlier, we'll have a pro program. What we're going to end up having is two pools. So we'll have public pools of rewards and we'll have private pools of rewards for the pro members, right? And so whatever the public bookings are, if you burn X amount of the liquid token, you'll receive your weighted amount from that month's pooled rewards, which will be like $5 in Nave, $5 in Bucket, $6 in Sui, whatever, right? But you'll get allocated those amounts when you make the booking. So from the time you make the booking until the time you check out from the booking, you'll see all of the tokens that you qualify for once you check out. So these tokens realistically have 4 to 6 weeks to like make a nice move, catch this consumer's eye when they're checking on their reservation, when they're looking at their dashboard or whatever, right? Cuz like if we give you on a $500 booking, if we give you back $75, across 10 tokens, so you got $7, $8 in each, and one of them 5x's, you're going to be like, what is this token that they gave me $7 worth and now it's worth 35, right?
Yeah, that's awesome. Appreciate
Yeah.
it.
So,
That's great,
but yeah,
man.
yeah, that'll be going live next month, or not next month. I'm sorry, next year. So like January, February.
Cool.
Nice. Yeah, no, it's just I can imagine things pick up like a lot now too. We're seeing, I think I was even seeing like SoFi like added support for people to like start buying crypto with their checking accounts and stuff. And it seems like a cool thing to have this option there with where everything's going.
Yeah, Venmo's gotten really easy.
Oh,
We've
nice.
split off our payment processor, Coin Voyage. That's been its own independent thing for like the last 3 or 4 months. We've been seeing like a lot of warm we've been received very warmly, I guess is the way to put it.
That's
Right?
awesome.
Jewelers and lawyers. We've got a few Republican candidates that'll be using us for donations, stuff like that.
Nice. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Well, yeah, I think anybody else have any questions for DJ while we've got him here, or we can also open up the floor too for questions more generally too. But yeah, thanks DJ for making the time. We're excited about having you all in the program, and yeah, let's see where it goes, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. I appreciate you, and yeah, I'm very excited to see where it goes, guys.
Of course.
Appreciate it, DJ.
Yeah. No, appreciate you guys.
Likewise.
All right, take care.
Cool. See ya. All right. I think very cool to have DJ here. Excited about Travel Swap and what they're doing. Check them out. They'll be in the offer wall if they're not there already. They'll be there shortly. Yeah, so I think we can open up the floor too, for any other questions from folks. I think is he an actual DJ? I don't know. I should have asked him that. That would have been a good question. So I think too. I can give a little bit of color too around what we did last week. So, like I mentioned before, we do a company kind of all hands get together. We try to do it once a year, and last year we did it in London. This year we did it in San Francisco, and we had some pretty good sessions around getting this 4.0 roadmap out, which we're super excited to do, and it was a lot of productive conversations around that, and kind of like getting it known across the company and getting things kind of actioned out. So we should be landing the roadmap pretty soon. Like it's a big priority to kind of get that out there, and then and it'll kind of introduce the next phase of rewards. Super excited about that. I think it's pretty bullish, especially kind of now that I don't know. Like I'm still pretty convinced that we're all season's about to blow up in a good way, but who the hell knows anymore? It's looking good though, and so we've seen too, just the past couple of weeks, like when that big washout happened around couple of weeks ago, we saw BAT hold up very well. I think we went from like 254th rank for market cap down to like 150 something, like on this on CoinMarketCap, and then now I think we're between 135 and 141 or something like that. And so it's been cool to see us holding up strong. I think the roadmap's going to like really help to get us some additional momentum that we need. That'll help things move forward too. A lot of exciting stuff there. We one of the other things too that aside from the wallet growth on Solana for BAT holders, since we've rolled out the rewards on chain there that I talked about earlier, that 1,600% increase. We also like one other point I wanted to kind of mention here that was kind of cool is we did a look into the on-chain distribution of BAT and some cool numbers on that. So like over the past 12 months, the multi-chain holder base for BAT like grew 112%. So if we look at BAT holders on Polygon, BNB Chain, Avalanche, and Solana, we've been tracking that since 2023, like I mentioned earlier. Last year in 2024, we had grown the holder base on multi-chain holder base by 42%. From 2024 to 2025, we grew the multi-chain holder base to 112%, by 112%. So we have a total of 75,724 on-chain holders of BAT on those 4 blockchains. So Polygon, BNB Chain, Avalanche, and Solana. And on Ethereum, where the token was launched, we're still holding strong in the 14th most distributed token slot there, with 438,000 on-chain holders. So like if you combine those two numbers, it's like 513,805 on-chain holders. That doesn't account for exchange accounts, which are handled a little bit differently, but but over 500,000, and that's one of the things that's worth noting on that too, is that last year, when I gave a talk, it was basically like we were at maybe 1 million coins total. Now there's like over 25 million. So the fact that our holders are holding, despite there being that much more growth and, dilution potential and diversification like on chain, is pretty cool to see, and appreciate all of you for holding strong. And this roadmap I think is going to melt faces in a good way. So stay tuned for that. I'll open up the floor for questions now. I just rambled a lot. So anybody has any questions, we're happy to kind of cover. I see Harold there. Oh, go ahead, Kerbal Resistance. How's it going?
Sorry, I didn't feel like raising my hand.
You don't need to raise your hand ever. You're always welcome to jump in.
I'm lazy at. Anyway, do you know how many more billboards are we going to have?
How many more what? I'm sorry.
Billboards.
Oh, billboards. That's a good question. So also, yeah, like I don't know if we mentioned this in the deck or not, but if we did and I missed it, I'm sorry. But so that was another part of what happened last week. For folks that aren't aware, we put up a big billboard overlooking Union Square in San Francisco last week. And I think the answer to that question is we've been discussing internally, we've been discussing kind of like doing them in more cities too. I don't have an exact number, but it's something we're going to do. And so more to come on that. I think one of the things we're doing too is kind of the billboards take a little bit of time to measure, but what our head of growth was talking about was basically it's got to be more than just billboards too. It's got to be kind of like a more immersive strategy where you start taking over more visible areas too, aside from just a billboard, which I totally agree with. And so more to come on that. I don't know the specifics of when and where, but they are discussing it and there's interest in doing it. And people were pretty stoked to see the billboard there. So yeah. Oh yeah. Thank you, Paolo, for throwing that in there. And I saw Godson. Yeah, I think it's something we'll definitely consider for next year too. So yeah. And thank you, Paolo, for the thread in the chat with the billboard. So also, Harold, you're here. Have you bought tickets on Travel Swap or anything yet? You usually are on Chain Madness. How you doing, man? or not. Night Fighter has a question. Can you share any insight about the partnership program part 3 about the Pudgy trading card? That's Vibes, right, Drew?
Yes, it is. And I actually have those cards.
Yeah.
We'll definitely be doing some giveaways in the community and stuff like that. We just haven't quite figured out how and when and where we're going to do that. But so be on the lookout. We'll definitely keep you posted on the community calls and socials and stuff like that, Discord as well and stuff. So yeah, be on the lookout. We'll definitely want to get these out to community members. I actually handed some out to the Brave Together, some of the people on the Brave team that I ran into. Like Harold has some. Luke, I think you got a card or
They're
something.
awesome. Yeah.
And,
Yeah, that was great.
yeah, so we have yeah, just trying to get that figured out on how we're gonna do it and whatnot. So be on the lookout. So we'll keep you posted though.
Cool. Any other questions? We got 8 minutes. If folks want to discuss anything else. I know Guillermo was talking last week, I think, about some user testing we were having on the Brave wallet side around Zcash. We're going to be doing a lot more of that type of thing coming up soon. So as more to come on specifics on that, but we'll be looking for folks to help with that process too. So I wanted to just kind of prime folks here for that as well. But yeah, super cool to see. I'm even seeing like a lot of folks talking about BAT with the altcoin season stuff picking up, which is great. So let's just keep the fire up on commenting on those things, and I'll do the same. And yeah, like I think we can catch a real good momentum with the roadmap that we're working on. Any other questions we got? We got a few more minutes. If not, we can always end a couple minutes early too, but let's
What do you think about the mixed messaging out of the EU?
Oh yeah, I think it's a nightmare. I think it's like I every day I feel like I go into I feel like I every week or every day almost I open up something and the UK is doing something dystopian, and you're seeing all sorts of weird stuff coming out of the EU. I think yesterday I was looking and they want to make it so that you can only hold like $20,000 in stable coins or whatever. Like it seems like a really stupid idea. But yeah, there's a lot of like dystopian fuel coming out of the EU right now. It's a kind of a tragic thing to see because the area that gave you like GDPR, right? Like and allegedly cared a lot about privacy is now kind of spearheading some of the most dystopian shit I've ever seen with the central bank digital currency efforts there, which is literally going to not only track everything you do financially, but give the government the power to basically shut your ability to transact off, which is a nightmare. And I think it's really important that when we start to see, it's beautiful to see privacy trending, and especially to see like Zcash doing really well, and to see even people dueling it out over privacy. I think that's like the best medicine to see right now. The stuff we need to watch out for, because I'm seeing this too, is a wave of like compliant privacy or like proving innocence and these things where what we have now in the world is the ability to take a handful of cash and give it to somebody without having to show an ID, or going to the store and buying something with a $20 bill without having to show your ID. Like that is the established baseline. Like the world's been working that way for a long time. We shouldn't have to regress or move the baseline from a world where that's acceptable to one where you have to ID yourself whenever you want to do something. That's crazy. And so the thing I'm a little concerned about is that you've got these efforts out there, and some of them might be well intentioned, but they're trying to kind of square peg a round hole or lipstick on a pig or whatever you want to call it, where they're like, look, like we've got this super private thing, but in order to use it, or in order to use it where the majority of use is going to happen, you will have to KYC somewhere and use that, which is basically like the same thing. Like you're requiring people to put their information somewhere. What's the point? Like, and so, those are good kinds of problems to have. When we're seeing privacy or interest in privacy pick up a lot, and I think it's a really good time for it to happen. But I think it just introduces a different problem set of things to look for. So I'll be bitching about it on X always, but I think it's and Global C brings up a good point in the chat. There's a reason why it's innocent until proven guilty and not guilty until proven innocent, right? Like that's a great point. And if you can't have like the other thing to think about here, because like no one's stopping people from using Gmail or other things, which you can do very in most cases, or Proton, whatever. But also like online, there is a precedent with the Tor network where like everybody accepts that, hey, look, like bad things can happen on the dark web, but also good people use it, and anonymity is important, and is a trade-off that you take. And I think that in going after the tools for privacy is a really stupid approach when the real problem is around people breaking the law. Like, and enforcement should happen in the jurisdiction around where the law is happening, instead of going after people that are just trying to like have better privacy with tools. And if they're bad people doing that, okay, but like it's not the only tool in the box. Like you shouldn't we shouldn't give enforcement a pass and require these things because a bunch of idiot politicians decide to, go out there and tout a bunch of nonsense that they don't understand. So that's me on the soapbox for now, but we're right at time too. And so I think, we'll end it on that one. But many thanks to all of you for coming today. We'll be back 1 week from today, same bat time, same bat channel. We'll also have a cool guest next week too, that I'm excited for you all to meet. And so we'll see you online between now and then. Have a great one, and see you all online. Take care.
All right, see you guys. Thanks, Luke.
Bye, everybody.
everyone.
If you can hear me.
Bye, everyone.
All right.